What is up, everyone? This is Rob the Vapor, and today we have an RDA review, which is exciting. And it is possibly roll up, everybody, the worst RDA ever made, or at least ever made and put into public hands, I guess is what you could say. But it's not all bad, which is the thing that's annoying about this. This is the Spider RDA by Hcigar. If you guys want to see it up close, this is it right here. And it's got a nice little spider on there. Spooky. So it's quite a unique designed RDA. It's got a sort of internal chimney, which is really good for flavour, and it has a sort of unique airflow control. It's also got a sort of lock-on side wall here. But it just doesn't work. It's just a really bad product, and it shouldn't really be in the hands of anyone. When it does work, it's great, but for most of the time, it just don't work. Let's give it another try here now. And when we take it up close, I'll show you exactly. It's kind of hard to explain exactly why it doesn't work, but let me just try this out here. Let me just move this top cap here a little bit, or the mouthpiece a little bit here, right? Okay, so basically the problem with this unit is that the chimney on the inside doesn't actually snap to anything. So if you move the drip tip at all or do anything with it, the whole unit just stops working because it actually moves the airflow on the inside and it just cuts off all the airflow. So I mean, without even trying, you can completely shut off the airflow on this and make your device useless and get really nasty hits like I just got right there. Let's talk a little bit about it. It's by Hcigar. As far as I know, this might be a unique unit to Hcigar. I'm not 100%. It's stainless steel, silver, as you guys know, 22mm in diameter. And it comes in the usual Hcigar box with the drip tip and your screws and your wick and all that stuff. And I was really disappointed, you know, because I bought it, and I was warned when I bought it that this thing was dodgy. But I went ahead and bought it because I want to be able to tell you guys that it's not worth buying. So I thought it was quite important for me to do this. As you guys can see, I might even just show you here. I was going to bring it in close, but I might just show you guys here. It actually saves me some editing time. And there's no real reason to bring it in close because it's fundamentally broken. So this is the internal chimney piece, okay? If I can get that to focus up here a little bit better, yeah. And as you can see, there's the airflow. And the airflow's on both sides. Obviously, it's a dual coil setup. So if you turn, let me just try and get this turned here. Tell you what I'll do. I'll bring it in and manually focus. Let's take this in and let's autofocus this to make my life easier. There we go. Okay. Right. So, as you can see, when you turn it, there's no airflow, right? So you need to, let me get this up here really quick. You need to snap it down, but there's no lock for the airflow whatsoever, and it doesn't really work correctly. You have to sort of bring it up, and there it is open, if you guys can see that. And it's a really peculiar way of doing things, and there is no locking mechanism. The threads are also really rough, and you have to sort of snap it off to get it off, like that. And it really just does not work. It does not want to work, and it just doesn't happen, which is unfortunate. So the air will actually go in up through there, which again is a bit of a, let's see if we can bring this in autofocus here again. It's a bit of a bad design because basically what happens is, you know, your airflow, like, it's getting up through the cotton, but you really want your airflow sort of directly on the coils, I think personally, for better performance. And it doesn't snap, it doesn't fit, the threads are really bad. It's a shame because it's a nice little unit. When it works, it works good, the flavour is good, but again, that's when it works. I'm trying to force it on here and it's just not happening. It's a really janky unit, and I don't know how it got through quality control, to be honest with you. So if you guys want to buy this, do not buy it, because there might be, like, it's so easily fixed, and even I realise that. There's things like, you could put an O-ring, maybe, something like that, to keep this top chimney from coming off. You could put a sort of teeth that snap into the different airflow that you want, maybe, something like that. That would also work. And there's a lot of ways that it would work. And then you drip directly down into the chimney. That's another sort of, I don't know if I'm too sold on that. But basically, yeah, so you guys see, right, I've set the airflow, I've put my cap on, which is a screwable cap, so you just screw it down like so. Okay, which is nice actually, it means it's not going to leak. And there's also a little airflow up at the top in the heat fins there. Which is nice, it means it's not going to leak on you, which is great. Happy days, right, no leaking. But, it's just so unstable that you wonder how they could sell it, and it's not that cheap either. Like I said, when it does perform, it's decent. It's not a cloud chaser. It's definitely a flavor atomizer. The flavor is actually there when it wants to work. And let's do it again. So if Hcigar redesigned this, which I think they should, because it's actually a really nice unit. I like it. It's simple. I like the chimney. It gives it that, like, sort of flavor. It's like a K-Fun flavor almost. It's not as good, but it's not bad. And then, you know, let's say as soon as I move it, right? Let's just move the top cap up and down a little bit. As you can see, right? I don't know. Well, you guys can't. Let me bring this in. Okay, let's focus on this bad boy. There we go. So if you guys can see this, right? Do you see that? It actually, when you pull up and down on the top cap, it actually pushes up and down the central chimney. So it's really ghetto in how it actually works. So I don't know. It's just something that I don't think is. And that time it actually kept the chimney from closing. Or the airflow from closing. So it's just a really badly designed unit, and there's no way of snapping it in place. I've tried it. Chris from Hcigar's tried it. We've both tried it, and it's a pity. It is a real pity. It's a shame. As it is, I have to give this like a 1 out of 5. This is like crap. It doesn't work, basically. But when it does work, it shows potential, which is the big shame about it, you know. I think that it could potentially be great if it was changed just a little bit. There just needs to be a locking mechanism for that central chimney, because it's just not locking. It floats in there, it knocks about, blah 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 blah. The airflow would not be good enough for you guys that want to chase clouds anyway. It's quite a restricted airflow, obviously, because it's got the airflow on the top part up here, right underneath the heatsink. You can probably see it there. And then that goes in, why, I don't know, because it's all sealed. I presume it's to, I don't even know why it's there, but it's there. It probably actually draws air in down through the unit and then up and out. So it's kind of interesting how that works. Is that like the air will come in through the top, go through the bottom, and then come up. So, it's a leak-proof design. You'd have it in your car, but it needs to be better done, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's the Hcigar Spider, guys. Not much more to say about it. I was going to bring it in close and stuff, but there's no real need for it. It's a broken unit. Do not buy it as it is. If it does come out new and improved, check it out. If there's a way to fix it, it will be worth doing if you're looking for a flavor atomizer, because when it does work, the flavor is good. Otherwise, it's janky. It's too expensive for what it is, and shame on Hcigar for not putting out a better product, because Hcigar are really good. They put out a lot of good products. I'm a huge fan of their K-Fun 4, but this is just terrible. Anyway, I've been Rob the Vapor. Haters catch the vapors. I'll see y'all later. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please leave a like and subscribe and all that stuff. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace out. Hope you enjoyed the video.